the messages to parents, if we just did the simple change of sending the messages out as HTML instead of PDF, parents could then use Google Translator to translate the message. Google Translator is not 100% perfect, but it could at least go a majority of the way so that parents can get a general idea of what's going on. And that's something that's very simple. Instead of saying save to PDF, you just say save to HTML. The second issue is I had sent an email to Mr. Soto about PowerSchool Mobile, the Android version, which is for parents and students, and then there's an iOS version, which is for teachers. And I sent a message to the superintendent, the principal of the middle school, and also to the tech person. And all I got back was that people said that they were looking into it. I was just wondering, Mr. Soto, can you give an update? Has anybody looked into it? And from what I can see, all it is you guys just turning it on your side.
No, I'm not ready to share an update, but I did have a conversation with Brian, and he assured me he was looking into it. So hopefully by the next board meeting, we'll have a definitive answer for you.
Thank you. The next thing is that you were talking about wanting to have final class lists by the end of June, but there's one problem with that. New student registrations aren't allowed until July. So even if a family knows that a student is going to be coming into the district the following year, that information is not available for class assignments until July. And I think maybe that should be, if parents know ahead of time that they're going to enroll their kids in the following school year, that they should be allowed to submit that information to the district so that that can be taken into consideration when you're doing class assignments.
That's something that we should look at.
The next thing is that when the person was saying that there's only math and language arts benchmarks, I know that with my son, he was also having benchmarks in French and in other subjects as well, just so that people are aware that it's not just language arts and math that have benchmarks. And the next thing is the park meeting, when you were saying that people are going to have a chance to take the sample test. I hope that after they take the sample test that there'll be a parent comment session like this so that people can give feedback about what they experienced while taking the sample tests. And the last thing is that the policies are not posted on the website for the parents to review before the board meeting. And I think that, just like you guys post the agenda 48 hours before the board meeting, policy changes should also be posted 48 hours before the board meeting so that the parents can look at it, and if we have any questions, we can say it, and preferably store it in some kind of revision system, like a wiki, or actually most online content management systems have the ability to do revisions so that people can see, okay, this was the past, this was the present, this is what they're proposing to change, this is one person's proposed changes, this is another person's proposed changes. All that stuff's available in open source products that we could very easily implement into the new website. And that's all.
Okay, thank you.